On IMDb, Calabelly James says, "Hold your cocks and load your glocks." This is the story of Peter, a man with no superpowers and strives to be more than he could be on his own. He seeks out a band of superheroes to show his true potential. After joining the ranks of the X-Force and beginning his first mission, he witnesses his team die in a tragic accident. He soon realizes that he is content with his normal life. Also, there's a red and black superhero that fights a man with a metal arm, but then they become friends after beating up a little kid. 9 stars.
That's pretty accurate.
Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are the Royds, back once again with our friend Pat Dunn. Hey, Pat.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, thank you. Andy, how are you?
Wow, I'm doing just fine. How about you guys?
I am swell.
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, everybody.
Wow. Now everybody knows how we are.
And we're continuing on from last week, and we're doing Deadpool 2.
Wow.
We already asked how we're doing. I have no rhyme.
Rob, he's in crisis mode. Got no rhyme.
What am I to do?
Well, I'll tell you what.
I just saved it. Oh my god. I just saved it when I said, what did I to do? I should have gotten a round of applause.
I don't know, man.
We could filter those in.
There we go.
Yeah. This came out in the year 2018, which is, of course, the year of our Megazord.
That is the year of our Megazord 2018.
Now, I'm going to start at number 9. And here's why.
You did that last week also.
Well, Deadpool 2 was the number 9 top grossing movie worldwide with $734 million.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
Ah, shit, now we're going to get sued.
Fuck. Number 8.
Number 8 was Mission Impossible Fallout with $791 million.
Of course, based on the popular video game series, Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yep, that's the fun.
I think they made a TV show about that with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Walton Goggins.
Great actor.
Yeah.
Great name.
Yeah. Number 7 is Venom with $856 million. I did not know that was that much of a hit. Holy shit.
I enjoyed Venom.
I've never seen it.
I didn't even hate Venom 2.
Was that Tom Hardy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oi! We are Venom.
Very
I'm
good.
Tom Hardy, mate. We are Venom.
I was born in the Venom. I don't know.
Michael Caine as Venom. We are Venom. I'm going to bite your head off. I need some chocolate. I need some chocolate, master. I'll stop.
Number 6 is Bohemian Rhapsody, a movie I saw in theaters and did not enjoy.
That was okay.
$903 million. I'll tell you why I didn't like it. I've seen Walk Hard, and they just did Walk Hard, but it's not funny. Like, Walk Hard already made fun of you for doing this, and then you're going to do it unironically? You know?
Yeah.
Here's a joke I may have made before on the podcast, but
Right.
in Bohemian Rhapsody, do they show the lethal injection?
Very good, Robbie. I watched that movie so many times, I died from Freddie Mercury poisoning.
Very good.
Thank you. Number 5 is Aquaman. Previous episode, check it out. With $1 billion.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we did not like that.
I would have never.
No.
Well, I mean, every closeted gay man and every woman wants to see that movie. So.
Is it because of Jason Momoa?
Yes, it is, brother. That is one fine piece of fish.
Number 4 is Incredibles 2 with $1.2 billion.
That was cool.
I didn't see it. I like the first one. Number 3 is previous episode, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom with $1.3 billion.
Hey, can you define garbage?
Yes, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
Another previous episode is number 2, Black Panther with $1.3 billion.
We've done a lot of 2018 movies.
We have. And we quite liked Black Panther.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And number 1, of course, is Avengers Infinity War with $2 billion.
God. Wow. People love the superheroes.
They sure does.
8 out of 9 of them, excluding Mission Impossible and
Yeah.
there's another one in there. Wow, that's crazy.
Avengers Finite Battle.
Very good. Very good. Well, Deadpool 2, huh?
Have you guys seen Deadpool 2 before?
Yes, I saw it on bootleg DVD.
Whoa!
2018, my watering hole dump bar, we would have a lady come in with bootleg DVDs, and I would just buy as many as I could.
911.
No,
Pat.
it's past the statute of limitation on pirated movies.
Oh, well, in that case, 991.
Oh, that's the number you call when you want people
That's-
arrested for crimes that have passed the statute of limitations.
Sure, that's the super police.
Yeah.
They'll get
Yeah.
you no matter what,
Yeah,
man.
they're not really constitutional, but what is these
Yeah.
days?
Hey, I had seen Deadpool, and I seen Deadpool 2. I've seen it in theaters as well.
So did I.
Wow, I was about to ask, Robbie. That's so crazy.
You know what? I felt that coming on because I had just asked that question. So at some point, I thought it was going to be reciprocated.
Wow, it's almost as if we know how conversations work.
I don't even know the word.
Hmm.
Do you guys have that movie pass, or are we? It seemed like you go to movies. You have a movie review podcast. I would.
We
think.
should.
You should.
We really should. Every time I go to the movies, I go, I should get one of those fucking passes because they give you popcorn.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
like- I think they start at like $10 a month,
Yeah.
right? And
I
like
have
you
no
just
idea.
go to unlimited movies. Like
No, I don't think that's what it is.
I don't know. I could.
I don't think it's $10 a month and you're just going to everything, brother.
That's what I thought. I don't know.
I think it's more expensive than that per month. But then they're like, hey, if you go to like 3 movies a week, and it's like, I don't go that many movies a week.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. It's just
Here's
like,
the thing. There's a lot of crap.
yeah, but there's also like a lot of good stuff. But the good stuff, a lot of it, because it doesn't have like a huge budget, it'll go like to streaming immediately. So like, what the fuck? What's the point?
Yeah. What is the point?
Yeah,
Or what is it good for? Absolutely,
Absolutely.
nothing.
Except land.
Oh, yeah.
money.
I like the flipping comic book pages for the Marvel intro more than the big epic intro we have now.
I agree. Yeah.
I think it's a much better film production studio tag or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
The other one
like-
is too intense for me.
Yeah. I like the fact that he's wearing Crocs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crocs are in this movie a lot.
Yeah, I think that's funny.
We open with Deadpool smoking a cigarette. I've always said we need more smoking in movies. I like that he's recreating that death scene from Logan. He's all depressed and trying to commit suicide by blowing himself up. All of his body parts go flying everywhere. We hear a voiceover from Deadpool saying, "Fuck Wolverine because he died. Now he's going to die." I think this movie breaks the fourth wall a little too much.
There, man, I couldn't even give a count of how many fourth wall breaks there is. It's literally every 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty referential
Yeah.
as well. Not like the first one wasn't, but this one a little more. I think it's because the first one was such a success. So like he was like, "Oh, we could do whatever we want. We'll just say like they want more of this," but it's actually That was a bit much,
A
right?
little
But
overkill. Yeah, I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it's good they kept doing it, but they did way too much of it.
I also think this has a better story than the first one.
yeah,
So there's a lot of times they kind of break that immersion, or there'll be a scene that's pretty intense, and then he throws out a joke or a fourth wall break or a reference, and I'm like, hold back a little bit, a little bit.
yeah. And I think when this movie is taking itself seriously is when it shines.
Mm-hmm.
I also just the concept of opening your action comedy with like a man who's so sad who wants to die and kills himself
Yeah.
is pretty heavy, you know, like pretty cool.
Yeah, right out of the gate, there's multiple, suicide attempts on
Yeah.
Deadpool there.
He puts his head in the oven at one point.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
like a Moses, like
No funerals.
not today, old friend.
But yeah, he fucking blows himself up. You see all the body parts. And then now, just like the first movie, we're kind of bouncing around a little bit. We're in Hong Kong. Deadpool is killing people all over the world, he says. He blasts into a bar, gets shot a bunch of times, and then he fucks up these dudes to Dolly Parton's 9 to 5.
Well, I like how he gets shot a whole bunch and he jumps over the bar and there's a scared waitress there and he's like, I'll take a sea breeze. Like he orders a drink. That's funny.
Yeah.
And Dolly Parton 9 to 5 is good. Like that.
Yeah,
like,
he
just
says,
a silly song to go with this. I like that.
He says something like hit it, Dolly.
Yeah.
And then he kills everybody, and that's great.
I think this opening is stronger than the first movie's opening.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he slices off a dude's head.
Yeah, and then it rolls on the table.
Yes.
He also chops off a dude's arms, and the guy's just like like wriggling around in pain. It's like that's truly disturbing.
Yeah,
but I'm having a good time watching it because I'm a sicko, brother.
This movie is filled with great deaths.
Yeah.
He jumps out of a coffin like, I think you should leave.
Yeah.
We are not setting this up. I didn't do shit.
Yeah. Corn Cob TV.
He kills so many people. I like the one when he poses as a stripper.
Yep.
Yeah, I like he's got the heels on. That's hilarious.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
Deadpool goes home after going after a bad guy, but, I'm sorry. Deadpool goes after a bad guy. He escapes by going into like a fallout shelter or a bomb shelter or whatever. And what happens if I flip this light here?
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder how much oxygen is in here. Deadpool jumps into a cab, again driven by Dopinder. Dopinder now wants to become a contract killer, and we get the confirmation that his cousin died in that accident in the first movie.
Yeah. I like how Dopinder is sitting listening to Tony Robbins, like motivational.
Oh
speaking.
yeah, that's right. It is Tony Robbins. It's funny.
And he's just sitting there, and you see Deadpool in the background. He's sprinting, getting shot at and stuff.
Yeah.
And he blasts through the car. He's like, "Fucking drive!" I thought it was great. I thought that was great. Really enjoyed that.
Deadpool gets home and he makes a Batman vs Superman reference. He gives Vanessa a skee ball token as an anniversary gift. She gives him her IUD.
Just to back up a tad, when he gets in the
Tad Nugent.
very good.
Nice. Cat scratch beaver.
Have you ever seen that 70s show?
Yeah.
In the episode, they get arrested for selling the counterfeit Ted Nugent shirts, and they have to let him go because there was a typo and they said Tad.
I have not seen that episode.
And he goes, it turns out it wasn't illegal. It was just stupid.
Well, in the cab ride with Dopinder, he asks like, "Oh, is mission accomplished?" And he says, "Yeah, in a George W. sort of way."
Yeah.
It's like that's the best joke in the movie. That's really good.
That's good.
And then I really liked how Dopinder just starts saying some like wild shit
Yes.
about like Kirsten Dunst, like a 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst. And as he's saying it, Deadpool just very slowly turns to look right at the camera, and he's just like, "That's weird." That's like his eyes are saying like that's a really weird thing to say. I
Well,
really
throughout the whole,
enjoy-
he calls me, he goes, "And you'll be my 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst." Kirsten.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Do you know what he was referencing? Like, was she in?
Was it Interview with a
Yeah,
Vampire?
Interview with a Vampire. Yeah,
Oh, so it's a Tom Cruise vehicle.
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
was Tom
Tom-
Cruise, and Dopinder was 10-year-old Kirsten Dunst for some reason.
Okay.
yeah,
It's a very specific reference, and
That's
I don't
very
quite
niche.
understand why
Yeah.
it's in there.
yeah. But I liked his reaction to it. And I liked how he just that's a good fourth wall break to be like, "Oh, you didn't hear what this fucking guy said?"
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
I like that he thought an IUD was a bomb.
Yeah,
Also, I don't know. I don't need my woman to hand me her IUD. You could just say we could try for a kid now.
Seems a little sticky.
put that shit in my mouth, brother. I'm here to
Oh
party.
yeah, brother.
We get some touching moments. Deadpool is unsure about being a father, and then when Vanessa reassures him, he says, "All right, get the strap on."
Yeah,
They're talking about baby names when some guys bust in. Deadpool fucks them all up. One more guy comes in. Deadpool throws the cream cheese spread at him. He ducks, and as he ducks, he shoots Vanessa. This next scene, after Vanessa dies, is very John Wick.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Goes ape shit.
yeah.
Well, he goes apeshit, but he's also chasing him in the rain. It's a very colorful nighttime.
Yeah. I think there's some crossover, like people who worked on it.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I really like this death here when Deadpool hugs the guy and then just jumps in front of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty tragic. Like she dies and you're like, "Wow. Jesus Christ." And then he's, on the warpath, and like he takes the guy and he hugs him and then jumps in front of a truck, like you said. And like that is it shows he wanted to die in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to be like, "All right, I'm gonna avenge her, but also die." But he fucking can't die. So it's like that in itself is pretty tragic. Like somebody who wants to die but literally cannot is pretty interesting.
That's a good point.
I have a question. And this is more about the comics than the movie. Does Deadpool get old?
I don't think so. I think he's like just immortal.
Okay. So he's basically like stuck at whatever age Wade Wilson is.
Yeah, I think so. I could be
35
wrong.
forever.
That sounds like a curse.
I mean,
Hey, not bad. I'll take that.
yeah, I'd rather
won't
be
go-
35 than like 50.
Yeah.
No. I think it would be a curse to live forever.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
But here's the thing 35 forever, you know what that also means? You're working forever, brother.
Oh man.
Enjoy an eternity of work.
Yeah, but like
Five.
if you can't die, then I just do like a Deadpool thing and I just, I'd kill people for money.
Maybe
That's
overthinking
fair.
it. The 9 to 5 song. Maybe it's foreshadowing.
He's going to go work as an
Yep.
accountant.
You'll be working 9 to 5 forever, Mr.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
I was rewatching this movie last week. I haven't seen it since like 6 years ago. I forgot Vanessa's even in this movie. Because she's in the movie for what, 2 minutes? Tops, maybe?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not in a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it gives Deadpool something to really strive for in this.
Well, I like how he's what he's striving for is death. And then there's, he meets with her in the afterlife, and he's like, what do I do? Those are the best moments of the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, when she tells him, like, hey, it's no.
Invest in Apple.
Deadpool is at St. Margaret's. He's all sad. I forgot TJ Miller came back for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was around the time where it was like, oh, this guy's no good.
This guy's a problem.
It
brother.
had to be after filming's done and before the movie came out, and that whatever time window, because it had to be, because after this he's pretty much not seen for many years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly when it happened.
We see Dopinder working as a janitor at the bar. This guy Buck comforts Deadpool using actual psychology. I think that's a lot of fun. And then Deadpool says, "No more speaking lines for you." Implying that was absolutely not what he was supposed to say in that moment, or he's breaking his character, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. We go to Blind Al's house, and he's taking cocaine. He's blaming himself for Vanessa's death. Fair.
I did like how, because in the first one, he's like, I hid a bunch of cocaine next to the cure for blindness. And like when he opens that floorboard, there's cocaine and there's a vial that says the cure for blindness.
I didn't even catch that, really.
That's a good throwback, yeah.
Blind Al tells Deadpool he just needs to keep living. I really like the line, "Listen to the pain. It's both history teacher and fortune teller."
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep, brother.
And you know what's sad? It just shows the state of our country that teachers need to work 2 jobs. We're back at the beginning of the movie. Deadpool blows himself up. That's when we get the first scene where he's like in the ether or something. He sees Vanessa behind a barrier, and that's when she's like, your heart's not in the right place. Don't just fucking kill yourself.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Yes. He gets sucked out of the ether, and then at his apartment, Colossus collects all the pieces of Deadpool and takes him to Xavier's University, whatever it's called, gifted children, youngsters, mutants.
The X-Mansion.
X-Mansion. Yeah.
What's it? What it has an official name? The Charles Xavier School for
Gifted Youngsters.
Thank you. Negasonic Teenage Warhead has a girlfriend now. I like the relationship between Deadpool and name I forgot.
No, not Jubilee.
It was definitely not Jubilee.
It's like Yuri or something.
Yeah, that seemed right.
I just like how she's just like, "Hi, Wade."
Yeah.
Hi, Yuri. That's it. Or Yuki.
Cool. Yeah, I think it was something like that.
Yukio. Yukio?
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're throwing out cards.
Yeah, Yuki.
Yeah, no, I think you're actually right. I think it's Yukio.
Yukio.
Yeah, okay.
You know what's amazing, real quick? And this is why we are pathetic. We're all on computers.
Nah, dude, there's literally no way we could find this out. There's literally no way.
So I have made my way to this website.
Oh, there's many times on this podcast where I take a wild guess out of my ass and could have easily Googled the answer and sounded smart.
That's podcasting.
So
brother.
many times. Yep.
It is Yukio.
He's done it.
Amazing. Colossus goes over the ground rules as Deadpool's riding around in Professor X's wheelchair.
Yeah, most of this is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the cameo when he's complaining that there aren't any more famous X-Men, and we see Beast close the door.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I also like how it does get serious there. Where like
yes,
he's like, I killed her, essentially. Like I brought this upon her. It was my fault. And Colossus is genuinely trying to like give him a purpose in life. And he's like kind of resisting it because he just wants to die.
Yeah.
But it's good stuff. I enjoyed it.
Colossus seems like a good friend.
He is, yeah.
I'd go bowling with him. Why not?
Seems dangerous.
only problem, he's Russian, guys.
Oh.
Oh boy, might as well
He's
just
always-
say hang out with Putin.
He's always in a rush, that guy.
Very good.
Colossus is really Putin the pieces back together.
Very good.
I'm gonna kill
You know,
myself.
we should stop doing this because we're really putting Colossus down.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, he's always in a rush, and I'm always trying to get him to slow down.
Very good. We cut to Cable. He's in a distant future with a lot of dead bodies. It's Josh Brolin, and he's big mad.
yeah.
He's also yoked.
Yeah.
Dude, jacked. This is some good casting for Cable. I thought Josh Brolin. I don't know who Cable is. Not a clue until I saw this movie, but it's like that's like good casting right there. That's what you want.
I agree.
A handsome, grizzled silver fox and Josh Brolin. Oh, brother, it's Pride Month, brother.
Brolin's also awesome in this. I think he's better in this. Okay, let me rephrase that. I like him as Cable more than I like him as Thanos.
I think he's just a good actor. I've never seen anything with him in it and be like, nah, that ain't it.
That's true. He did previous episode. He was in previous episode, No Country for Old Men.
Crushes it in that.
Where's my country? My country, where is it? I have no country.
You're a fool, Robbie.
That's No Country for Old Men.
Yeah. How about Men in Black 3?
That's right. He is in that.
Yeah.
That's not a previous episode, though.
No, it's not, but he fucking nails that Tommy Lee Jones impression.
Yes, he does.
Did he replace Tommy Lee Jones in that movie?
Now,
Like
he
the
played
character?
a young Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay, I don't.
So kind
I
of.
saw the movie once. I don't remember any of it.
Thomas Levi Joseph.
Joseph, huh?
Yeah, that's what Jones is short for. Gotta
Okay.
learn to read.
How about
Colossus.
you just give me like 3 weeks so I can train in some sort of mixed martial arts,
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna drive up there and we'll just see what happens, Robbie.
That's-
We'll see what happens.
that's fine. The waiting period for a gun in New York is like 3 days. Trust me, by the time you got up here,
By the time this airs, he'll have a whole army.
your
I'm in the-
martial arts will mean jack shit.
Yeah. I'm in the greatest shape of my life. Let's do this, Robbie. Pow. Fuck.
Indiana Robbie.
Indiana
You do all these
Robbie.
karate moves and I just shoot you in the fucking head.
Robbie-Anna Jones.
Colossus wants Deadpool to join the X-Men. Deadpool breaks Cerebro.
That's funny. I
Yes.
enjoyed that.
We meet Russell. This is the kid from Godzilla, right? Or,
Yeah, Godzilla versus Kong.
yeah.
He's also in Hunt for the Wilder People, and he's excellent in that.
Is he still New Zealand?
Yeah, it takes place in New Zealand.
He is New Zealand.
Yes, he is.
He's a mutant. What's his name? Fire Fist? That's what he calls himself?
Yeah, and then
Yep.
everybody's like, that sucks, dude.
I thought it was a cool name. I guess I'm the loser. Deadpool has a trainee X-Men shirt. I like this idea
Yeah.
that they're just mesh yellow shirts.
Yeah. And I like how whenever he says, "Oh, I'm an X-Men now," somebody calls out trainee.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. I like how he gets knocked through like that window and he says it, and that kid who's just in there coloring or some shit,
Yeah.
he says trainee. I was like, that's fucking gold.
That's good.
That's
It's like
good.
the entire mutant world already knows that Deadpool is training with the X-Men.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like a sport to the mutants. Like, did you hear? The X-Men signed Deadpool to a developmental deal.
I also like
Down in X-Men AA ball.
I like how this movie doesn't really pull punches in the fact that like they're saying like these people are bad because they're fucking perverts.
Yeah.
Like normally a movie wouldn't mention that. But like I even like how Deadpool's like that kid was abused, you could always tell. Like look at him. Look at the way he
Yeah, look how
like when I asked him.
Yeah.
But like there's it's fucking rude, dude. But he's like did they hurt you? And he's like so sincerely like, yes. And I like how he's like, all right, and he
Yeah.
fucking caps that one dude. That's
that was
good stuff.
awesome.
Mhm.
But then you kind of also see Colossus's side where he's like, that's not how we do this because you represent all of mutants and now everybody's going to think we're psychopathic killers. That's not how it works. It's just good. That's a good scene. I really enjoyed it.
I like that too. It is like deep. You don't really see that. It's always like whenever there's a church or a school, like like I'm trying to think of that other movie. But when something like child abuse is talked about, it's not like a direct like, yeah, they abused
Yeah.
me, then you want to kill them.
Yeah, it's always like implied, but this one just says it. And I
Yeah,
was like,
exactly.
"Yep, good on you for that."
It's always some guy coming out and saying, "Why don't you have a seat?" Colossus also steals a line from RoboCop here, and everyone calls him out on it.
That's funny. That's very funny. I like the kid's like, "Is that RoboCop?" And Deadpool just turns around, "That's RoboCop, man." I'm like, "What are you doing?"
I think that's mentioned in the first movie too, where
Yeah,
Colossus said a RoboCop reference.
he did say RoboCop.
Does
line.
or do they call him RoboCop because he looks like RoboCop or something like that?
It's probably both.
Possibly.
I like that we're seeing Colossus trying to fit in more. He definitely has watched RoboCop now. He's like, I'm going to use this reference.
Yeah.
He's trying to be cool.
Yeah.
And I like that. Because in the first movie, he didn't really care. I like that we're seeing actual character progression from Colossus of all characters.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Significantly more roles, a much bigger character in this movie.
Yeah. Everybody's like growing. It's good. It's a good universe that they set up here.
I would assume he's in the third movie. Then
I certainly hope so.
I would hope so. I don't want to Google it and get spoiled, but I would think they bring him back.
Yeah.
Whoever plays him, I have no idea who this actor is. Could be anybody. Could just be CGI. I'm dumb. What do I know?
Well, it's probably a guy in a suit.
No, it's not a guy in a suit. It's a guy with dots on his face.
Yeah, a guy in like a mocap suit. And then probably has a
He's got a mocap suit.
Oh yes. Yes, dude.
And
nice.
he probably has like a pole coming out of his neck or some shit.
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
shows like
neck.
where the real head is. Because he's
Yeah,
like
he's
9
getting
feet tall
some
or
neck,
shit.
brother.
Nice.
Yep.
Getting some pole.
I really like that when Deadpool has to knock out Russell, he hits it, like he throws the sword perfectly, so it hits him with the butt end of it.
Mhm.
Yes, that's good stuff.
They put a power inhibitor on Russell, and he begs for the ice box.
Yeah, anywhere but here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when they really get those, like, the pervy vibes.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, boy. And then after the massacre, Colossus turns Deadpool over to the cops, and he gets an inhibitor around his neck as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he immediately starts dying of cancer again.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is dark again. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, he even says when they're in this prison, he goes, my only superpower is aggressive cancer.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's dying, but he's also like, all right, this is what I wanted ultimately.
Yeah. When they're in this prison, first of all, they locked a literal child in here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird that these two came in together and they put them in the same cell, right? That's weird.
Yes.
Right?
But there's
That's movies for you.
Yeah.
Like the Menendez brothers were kept separately for like 30 years.
But, like, there's no juvenile hall for mutants.
No, I guess that's to show how much mutants are maligned in this universe, you know?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Cable shows up and he hears two dudes talking about toilet paper and wet wipes. He asks them for the year, and when they don't tell him, he just instantly kills them.
I hope I'm not ruining anybody's trivia here, but like, do you know who those guys are?
Yep. It's one of my trivias.
Oh shit! All right, I'll save it, and I'll get it right,
Nice, brother.
brother.
Yeah, toilet paper, like it. And then they're talking about hand sanitizer and stockpiling it.
When you say like it, like it's like a food source?
No, just, buy as much as you can and put it in your closet.
You are pro toilet paper. That's good. It's always good to be pro wiping.
Yeah. What's wiping? Side to side.
Oh, no.
Back to front.
I like how Cable's gun has a volume knob. That's fucking cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like that.
Also, I like Wade and Russell's dynamic when they're in prison, because the kid's just like, I'm gonna make a shank.
Yes.
And Wade is just like, I want to die. I just want to die.
I got something in my prison wallet.
Yeah, it's like, what's a prison? Oh no, he figures it out as he is.
I can hear you rooting around in there.
Yeah,
We see Cable watching the news. The design of Cable with no shirt on is awesome, and that's when we really see how jacked.
he's
Brolin is.
absolutely swollen.
Oh, he has an allergic reaction.
Yeah, to being fucking yoked.
Yes, sir. Wonder what he did for to like prepare for this. I remember when like Hugh Jackman was going for Wolverine, and then it would be like wake up at 4 a.m, eat an entire chicken, like just
Yeah.
crazy diet,
Alive.
exercise regimen. I wonder what Brolin did.
Well, I think he chopped off one of his arms because he's got a big metal arm.
Yeah,
That's real.
really went into like the method acting on this.
Yeah,
Josh Brolin, he was going around just like turning off computers and scrambling eggs, time traveling. I remember Josh Brolin was
Yeah.
time traveling. It was all over the news.
yeah.
It's all-
Everybody was like, "Why are you going method for Deadpool 2?"
Josh Brolin has invented time travel and traveled back in time to 5 years ago. God, what the fuck?
I remember he said, they're like, Mr. Brolin, how's the future? And he's like, dude, it's scary. There's like no country for old men.
During prison lunch, we get a fight. Black Tom fucks up Deadpool. He goes, wait.
Yeah.
Russell has a fun time, I guess, getting their asses kicked. And then we see Deadpool. He just keeps being mean to Russell. And we see he has the skee ball token. Cable breaks into the prison. He's going to fuck up some dudes. And he does. Cable basically destroys the fucking prison as Deadpool wonders why Cable is coming after him. And then we find out he's actually there for Russell.
Oh.
Mm.
And then he's protecting Russell because he feels, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's protecting him. And the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, he gets hit and he says something. I forget what he says, but he's like, "You're so dark." It's,
Oh, yeah, he said you should be in the DC. Yeah.
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 Are you sure you're not from the DC extended universe? That was funny.
Do like this
I
for
enjoyed
the character Cable, where in the beginning you're like, oh, it's a bad guy, obviously. It's like, oh, no, could be a good
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
No reference to Cable's parents, though.
Not at all. Weird.
I think it makes sense. I think it was like, hey, we're not really going to commit to this for the movies yet, so let's not say it.
Yeah, I think it's weird that Fox was still like, they're still keeping Deadpool at an arm's length at this time, which is weird because it's grossing more than all the X-Men movies at this time.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you combine? No, okay. I think it's better that they didn't, but I think it's like as a businessman, I'd be like, yo, we should combine these things.
Money is good.
Who are his parents in the comics?
It's Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Ooh.
Jean-Claude Van Grey.
Very good.
Thank you.
Deadpool jumps off a balcony and his inhibitor breaks. His body looks like Homer Simpson when he's draped over the fire hydrant.
Yeah.
We see the inhibitor break and he just goes, hello, superpowers. That's when we get the Batman reference. I like the line, don't feel bad, even I can't kill me, when Deadpool and Cable are fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting because like Cable is the more capable fighter. It's just Wade is impossible to kill.
Right. And
He would have won like 3 times.
Oh yeah, he literally beats the shit out of him numerous
Yeah.
times in here.
I really like this fight because you see his like bones breaking, his wrist is broken, his foot is broken, and it's just like fixing itself during the fight. And they use Deadpool's powers really well
I agree.
to increase the fight because it's not Deadpool holding up against Cable. We're not getting the superhero who's always getting the upper hand.
Right. He just can't die.
His power is he takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did like how he sees Russell and he's like, I never gave a shit about that kid, so that he runs away so
Yeah.
that Cable can't get to him. I was like, that's a good touch. That's like classic, you stupid dumb animal, to get, the Bigfoot away from you,
Russell and the Rendersons.
There it is.
Nice.
Cable uses a bomb to blast him and... Oh, I have this fucked up. My sentence is, Cable uses a bomb to blast him and Cable out of the prison. So I don't know who used the bomb, but a bomb was used in this movie.
And on Cable.
Yeah. So I think Cable used a bomb and blast him and Deadpool out of the prison, or vice versa.
Deadpool took the bomb off of Cable, and he was like, is this a problem? Because it was blinking.
Yeah.
And then it blew up, and then they fall down the mountain.
Yes.
And Deadpool hits his head real hard.
Yeah, but again, he'll be fine, Andy.
Yeah,
He'll have CTE. Dun, 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 what?
Yes, brother.
Yo, Vanessa, stay dead.
The crossface crippler.
Don't have a
Ryan
son,
Reynolds.
Vanessa, no.
Oh, Lord.
Well, that's when he hits his head real hard, and then we get another him visiting Vanessa,
Yep.
right?
That's when she's like, kids can bring out the best of us. They give us a chance to be better. And she's like, he's like, oh, we did talk about that earlier.
I like how he's like, what do I do? Like, do I join the X-Men? Like, do I go to prison? Like, and then he's like, is it the kid? And she's like, yeah, kids make us blah, blah, blah. And
I
he's
like that.
Oh, shit.
Do I go to prison is an actual option. Like, do I just
Yeah,
let them
it's
do
like,
this to me?
Like, am I supposed to be punished? Like, I don't...
Hey, what is it? Three hots and a cot. You take it, man.
Hell yeah.
Free rent?
brother.
Yeah, free rent. Some schooling.
Some schooling, yeah. You know what's weird? If he did just die of cancer, it's not like she could then send him back. It's like, no, brother, I had cancer.
Yeah.
You gonna let me in now or what?
Like, so he goes out to protect the kid. He comes out of the water missing part of his head. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good scene.
He's back at St. Margaret's. He's talking to Weasel about saving Russell. And that's when he decides to put together a team. We're back with Cable. He's looking at parts or something. He has a flashback as he just drinks a Budweiser.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's something funny about a cyborg just drinking a beer.
Yeah. I like that. I like the choice for Budweiser. Just it fits.
Yeah,
When
it's a
you-
shame because a few years later,
Oh, he
he was
would've
just
hated it.
blasting. Yeah, he was blasting Bud Lights with his time gun.
Yeah.
He was just sending them back to the 1800s. I'll kill those peasants.
Yeah, for Cable in this movie, it came down to Josh Brolin and Kid Rock. Narrowly beat him out.
Deadpool puts together a team. We get Terry Crews. We get a Skarsgård. We get an Invisible Man. We get Zazie Beetz, and we get Peter and some guy named Rusty who I didn't recognize as an actor, so I ignored it.
I
Well,
thought
I
it
wrote
was-
Rusty / Shatterstar because that's his name.
Yeah. I really liked how when Peter shows up and he's just a guy, he's like, I just thought it would be fun. And you see Dopinder in the background, like just doing chores or whatever, and they're like, you're in. And he's like, what the fuck?
Yes, he drops everything he's carrying.
I did like that this is essentially, it's a big waste of time right in the middle of the movie, but it's just like a good payoff that like, oh, I'm assembling a team and then they all die.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's funny. But it is a massive waste of time. It has almost nothing to do with
This
the plot.
had nothing to do with the plot.
Yeah.
It's more or less like, oh, Terry Crews. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, these characters are actually going to be in this movie
Mm-hmm.
because they're real actors. But then they're immediately killed, and that's funny.
I think Terry Crews had an actual problem with that.
Yeah, it does seem like kind of a waste.
No, but you know what? That's not this movie. Like, the joke is not like, because he's trying to find a family. And like, you can't have, if all of these people stayed in this movie, all of a sudden you'd be interesting
It's
a ton
so
of.
many characters.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
have so many characters that I'd have to care about.
Yeah, and I do like the joke. It is funny because like throughout this time, people are saying like there is a wind advisory.
Yeah, the whole
Like,
time.
that's funny.
Even Peter on the helicopter of the plane, he's like, hey, are we gonna like, there's a lot of wind. Have we checked that yet? He's like, I've jumped so many times. I'm not worried
Yeah.
about any wind.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Cable takes Weasel hostage, and Weasel immediately spills all the beans. I like during the planning stage when Deadpool goes, if we succeed, we all go home early, and just writes no third act.
Yeah,
On the plane, Peter has what I think is my favorite line in the movie. He says, I don't know much about this Cable guy, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't killed as many people as Melanoma.
Yes,
Nice.
as he's applying sunscreen.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That is so funny.
That's a good one.
Deadpool names the team X-Force, and Domino asks, isn't that kind of reductive?
Derivative?
Like, yeah. He's like, shut the fuck up. He goes, Domino, Peter. He goes, shut up, Peter. He goes, that wasn't me.
Yeah, that was good. That was very good.
As they jump from the plane, Deadpool immediately hits a sign and then watches everyone else be taken by wind.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he looks up and they're like, one of them's like going around in circles, and he's like, oh shit, the wind advisory. That was good. That was good stuff.
Terry Crews gets hit by a bus. Shatterstorm flies right into a helicopter blade.
Yep.
This is where we get the great Brad Pitt cameo because the Vanisher
Yeah.
flies into the
Mhm.
power line.
Yeah. You know how long they filmed Brad Pitt for this
I
whole
think
thing?
it's 0 time.
3 seconds.
It was 6 minutes. He was on set for 6 minutes.
See, rewatching this when they had that scene, I'm like, was that Brad Pitt? And I rewound. I was like, wow, that's Brad Pitt.
Yeah. It also doesn't look great. Like, it looks like they just took like a still photo of him.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they did. Yeah.
That's what I figured too. But then when I read about it, like they actually got him. I was like, oh,
Either that or I thought he had someone like, here, hold on. Film me doing this real quick.
yeah. And then they just like Photoshop him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter lands safely. He watches Zeitgeist fly into the wood chipper, and then as he goes to help him, he melts off Peter's arm with that acidic vomit.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah, all of these deaths were A+.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Terry Crews one, but whatever. You can only think of so many good things right here.
Right.
Yeah.
But then like you see Domino is like on site. She's like, oh, I'm here. And they're like, oh shit, maybe your superpower of luck is real.
I really like the dynamic between Deadpool and Domino with the
Yes.
back and forth about how Deadpool is just not convinced being lucky is a mutation or a superpower.
Yeah.
In last
Good
week's
stuff.
episode with your trivia, you used luck as one of the your
Yes.
choices. I was like,
I
luck,
sure
that's
did.
stupid. And then as I'm watching this movie, I was like, oh, that's all right. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's like it was also I did like how breaking the fourth wall again, Wade is like, who would think of a superpower like this? Probably somebody who can't draw feet.
Yeah.
And it's like that's because the guy who Rob Liefeld, who created Deadpool and Domino, infamously can't fucking draw feet for shit.
He'll never work for Feet Finder.
But a very niche line, for all the comic book readers, of course.
All the virgins.
All the virgins.
Domino uses her luck superpower and it destroys so many things as she's just walking through the city and things are just falling.
That was very cool.
Yes.
I enjoyed that a lot. Like cars are just missing her.
Well, Deadpool has this line that it doesn't translate the screen very well. As they're showing how
Yeah.
well it translates to the screen, it's really
Very
fun.
good. Yeah.
Well, even when she's falling and she sees the big blow up panda or whatever it is, and she's like,
Yeah.
all right, and she just crosses
Yeah,
her
she-
arms.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
She's also, as she's driving, she goes, Lady Luck, take the wheel. I like that.
Yeah.
Cable catches up to them, and that's when we get a big fun chase throughout the city. Cable says, there's nothing I can't kill.
Yeah. I liked a few things about this big fight.
The things Andy liked. 1.
Number one, when Cable shoots him and Deadpool cuts the bullet in half, and he's like, bring it. And then he just keeps shooting him. And you see, he's getting some of them with the swords, but a lot of them are just going through him. I was like, that's funny.
You're just watching the squibs out the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the when the camera changes, you're watching. You're like, oh, he's cutting all these up, and then they show the back of him. It's just riddled
Yeah.
with bullets.
It's good stuff.
Turned him into Swiss cheese.
Yeah. Here's a question. Why not just stop the truck? She's driving it. Why wouldn't you just hit the brakes, put that bad boy in park?
Female drivers. Luck can only take you so far.
That's good stuff.
Russell releases the Juggernaut. He destroys the van and the road with a single punch.
Very cool.
This is really fun. And then we get this big scene where Deadpool tries to appeal to Russell. He tells him to fuck off. And then the Juggernaut rips Deadpool in half.
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
They then set out to kill the headmaster. At Blind Owl's, Deadpool's legs are growing back. It's apparently gross. Cable comes in and asks for some help. He warns Deadpool what happens if Russell kills the headmaster. He just gets a taste for blood instantly.
Yeah.
So I feel this scene with the baby legs, there's like so many dick jokes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, at one point he makes Blind Owl touch it.
Yeah, he does.
She
That's
gave consent though. Well, there was consent given.
No, because she was like, "What is that?"
That's true.
I mean, who hasn't
Like-
done that to a blind person?
Cable tells Deadpool and friends that Russell killed Cable's family. He tells Deadpool to do the right thing. Russell's going to burn down the orphanage and he's going to kill all the kids inside. Which is crazy that this kid is so loose at that fire that he really does just walk in there and start blasting the whole orphanage.
Yeah. Well, also, in the flashback, I don't know if it was done with computers or they actually got a guy who looks like that kid Russell. But like when they show briefly the older Russell, he looks exactly like him. I was like, holy shit.
Cable promises to give Deadpool 30 seconds to save Russell. Then they all drive to Professor X's house for kid mutants or whatever it's called. I'll never get the name right. I don't care.
Kid mutants.
Cable calls Deadpool a clown dressed as a sex toy.
Yeah.
What sex toy is dressed like that? Is he saying a gimp?
I don't dress my sex toys.
It's one of those Vince McMahon things. Like the sex toys came out and they were all named after wrestlers.
Yes. Oh, no. I guess this one would be named after Kane.
That would make sense.
That's gotta be Kane.
That's gotta be Kane.
Ready for Canel?
Mm. My wife, I could never get her to orgasm. She's a real underfaker.
Oh, brother of destruction. Deadpool tries to get Colossus and Negasonic to come and help. They're like, no, you lost. He's doing the say anything.
Say anything, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing the song. We see Russell and Juggernaut approach the orphanage. Domino then sees, oh, I know why I'm here. I grew up here. That's convenient.
Yeah. And she was like, and by grew up, I mean like tortured.
Yeah. Deadpool continues to be stupid. He insults Cable's bear, and he's like, it's my dead daughter's. That's her fucking blood.
Yeah. And he's like, oh. Like he wishes he didn't say it. He's like, oh man, if only I had a time machine, I could go back before I said that.
That's a heavy scene. I don't know if either of you would have it for trivia, but I read that in the comic book, it's not a bear, it's something else, and they change it. It's like a blanket or something. But the bear, I think, worked better than whatever it was in the comic for.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't remember, but I do have trivia on that, on what it was going to be in this movie before they changed it.
It was going to be a binky.
Stay tuned.
Dopinder running in with Deadpool and the gang is really funny. And then the minute he sees Juggernaut, he runs back to the car.
Yeah.
As Russell's fucking up the orphanage, the headmaster's just yelling out slurs and shit. He calls him an abomination.
Yeah, like
What are you, a snowman?
nice. I did like when they're fighting Juggernaut, there is like a score where there's a choir or something, and they're like, oh fuck, it's the Juggernaut. Oh shit. It's fucking good. It's funny.
Music in this movie is so good.
It is.
Yeah.
Like just like the spoof songs, just song choice, placement, like all that is top notch.
The
I believe the
needle
music was
drops.
Tyler Bates did the music in this.
Oh.
Well, we should write him a letter. Hey man, good job.
Hey, great stuff, man.
We get one back. Thanks. Colossus arrives and he picks up Deadpool after he's been fucked up. he still has that like thing that was because Deadpool like fell and got his thing ran through his noggin.
Yeah.
And just like the first movie, he's all like loopy and it's kind of a dream.
Yeah.
Colossus and Juggernaut fight, and this is a lot of fun because in the first movie, Colossus kind of got blasted, so it's great to watch him be able to actually fight the bad guy here and hold his own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they actually have a budget for it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the first movie is the one fight scene and kind of gets his butt whooped.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is good stuff. And I like how he's like fighting dirty
Yeah.
to like
I fight dirty now.
Yeah. And he also spits a metal tooth out. That was cool.
Yeah. We get Deadpool, Cable, and Domino fighting all the orderlies. I like that in Domino's fight, all the guys are dying by like happenstance and things falling on them.
Yes, that one guy gets his head crushed by like a filing cabinet or something.
Yes. Yeah, again, like pretty much every scene where there's multiple casualties, they're all great.
Yeah.
Good stylized violence, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corrupting the youth.
Cable and Deadpool go to take out the orderlies, and Deadpool says only best buddies get to kill pedophiles together.
Yeah.
They start playing They Not Like Us.
I like how Cable is kind of in.
Okay,
on
did
a
that
lot
joke
of-
really just fail that bad?
I didn't know. I thought it was like a song.
Yeah, They
Yeah,
Not
that
Like
was
Us.
a song.
Is that Kendrick Lamar song about Drake being a pedophile?
Oh.
I'll cut
I
it. I'll
see.
cut it because it.
Sorry, I'm a metal guy. We've gone over. I'm not gonna get these. Is that
I
a
just-
Tupac? Is that a Tupac song there?
Yep, that went over like a fart in a feeding tube.
Mm.
Pat likes it. That's it.
I like fart jokes. I'm a child.
Russell goes to kill the headmaster. His flame is blocked by Cable. Negasonic and her girlfriend arrive, and Juggernaut threatens to melt Colossus down into a cock ring.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Yikes.
I'll take two.
Negasonic pulls the Juggernaut's pants down, and Cable like sticks a wire in his ass to electrocute him.
Yeah.
Deadpool confronts Russell. He hugs him and says he never should have left him. Deadpool puts an inhibitor chip on him because Russell's like, I can't fucking trust you. So he's like, all right, kill me then. And then as Cable goes to kill Russell, Deadpool jumps in front of the bullet as Tomorrow from Annie plays.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of this Deadpool dying scene? I don't like it.
I think it's far too long.
Yes.
He dies for like 11 minutes. And like some of the jokes are hitting, some of them not so much. I thought the one that stood out was where he's like, "Oh, I see the light. I'm going towards the light." And then he's like, "Oh, that's the sun. You shouldn't look at the sun."
Yeah.
I was like, that's funny. The rest of it, like, let's wrap it up, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought this was the lull of the movie. I was a little bored for this section of it.
Like, I get what they're going for, but we've seen this bit in things since Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like,
Right. Like
let's
somebody
go.
not knowing how to die. Yeah, it's been done, brother. But I did really like that when he does die, he crosses over, and we get another scene with Vanessa.
Yep.
It's like
This-
nice.
Yeah, this time they get to hug and kiss.
Yeah, and honestly, if the movie ended like that, cool.
Yeah. I'd be totally fine with that. But that's not what happens.
No.
Vanessa's
And
like, oh, you're not dead yet, brother.
yeah, she's like, actually, they still need you. And he's like, who? He's like, your F word. Like, your family. Family was an F word for me and all that stuff. So, like, he goes back, and then she's like, kiss me like you missed me, Red. And he's like, well, come here. And then they, you know.
Yeah. They go, wonk, 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 wonk.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Kissing noises. I know how to kiss.
Yeah, I kiss all the time, dude.
Like Miss Pac-Man.
Cable uses his time device to go back in time, and he uses the skee ball token to save Deadpool's life. The headmaster starts yelling. Before Cable kills him, Deadpool stops him and is like, don't. And like, he'll let Karma do it. And then Dopinder just runs him down with a taxi.
Yeah, that's good. It honestly seems like the original ending, he's supposed to die, but the studio was like, these movies make money.
Yeah, we're bringing in like 7-8 times what we're putting out. So you're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. So like you're gonna keep going.
I forgot he put the token on him. Like when I saw this, 8 years ago, didn't register, and as I'm watching it this time, like, oh.
Yeah, I
A lot
That's
of
how
movies,
he did
it
it.
as well.
yeah, a lot of movies I don't pick up stuff the first watch.
I get it. That happens to me too. That's what Me Too is all about. Picking up
Yeah.
things in movies on a second watch.
Yeah, big
Listen,
movement.
man.
Yeah.
Time's up.
Time's
You
up. I
like,
paused the
know
movie.
Like Louis
Yep.
C.K. got canceled because he's like, I'm watching a movie once and never again.
Yeah.
So they're like, that's it. That's no more for you. And then he started jerking off.
All of his movies were so obvious you only had to watch it once. It's like, I get what you're saying here.
Yeah.
The credits roll. We get a mid-credit scene of Negasonic and girlfriend, the fixing Cable's machine, and then Deadpool uses it to go back in time. He saves Vanessa and Peter's arm. He kills Wade from X-Men Origins Wolverine, and he kills Ryan Reynolds before he does Green Lantern.
Yes, that's a
Yeah.
good scene.
That's good.
No, I like when he killed the first Deadpool kind of. I was like, that's funny. And then when he kills himself for Green Lantern, I was like, that's fucking great. That's just funny. That's a good fourth wall break. That I'll allow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he even says, like, hello, big break, or whatever he says.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing where he sacrifices himself to save Russell, it works, but then Cable does the timey-wimey stuff, and then he doesn't die. Does Russell still learn that lesson? You know?
I think so.
Okay. He's
I
just
would,
saved.
I would
he
hope
did it.
so, or we know the plot for Deadpool 3 or
Yeah.
Deadpool 5.
I wonder if Russell's even in Deadpool 3.
Yeah,
There'll probably be a
wouldn't-
reference to him.
I wouldn't think
Probably.
so, but you never know.
But then, like, so at the end of the movie, he saves Vanessa. So, like, did any of this even happen?
I think this is going to tie into what this next movie is.
I think
Because
so. too,
Deadpool and
but-
Wolverine is all about, like, TVA shit.
Right.
Total Vietnam awareness.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank your bus driver.
Yeah. But it's I know it's whenever you get into time stuff, it's always like, huh? But it is like paradoxical because like if he goes back in time and saves Vanessa, does Cable ever come?
Andy,
begin
remember
with?
in the Marvel Universe, it creates split timelines.
But does it here? Because there wasn't
Yes, 'cause
two
it-
Deadpools.
Yes, it is going to happen here because he's creating different branches. That's how they've explained this whole thing for years now.
Oh, and Loki. Yeah.
Yeah. So like he's just every time he does that, he's creating a different branch. That's why I think like the
Okay.
TVA is going to get involved in this next one because
Yeah.
they're like, "What have you done?"
Right. Okay. Well,
What is the TVA there?
The Time Variance Authority.
Ah,
yeah.
I have a question for the two of you.
Sure.
Which did you like better, Deadpool or Deadpool 2?
I think Deadpool 2 is the better movie and plot, but I like Deadpool 1 better. Just dumb. It was more of a stupid comedy.
Okay.
Narrow
I
though.
th-
I like them both, but I'll edge it to the first one. I'll edge it to anything. Brother.
I think that this is of the exact same quality. It's better in certain ways than the first one, and it's worse in other ways than the first one. But I think overall, they're of the precise same quality.
I'd have to give this movie franchise a lot of credit for the sequel being, better or as good as the first one.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I like this one better. I think the story's a lot stronger.
I agree with the story part. Yeah,
This one also has Josh Brolin.
it does
That's
have
true.
Josh Brolin.
Man,
and
oh,
he
man.
is swollen.
Now I'm on the fence.
Swollen Brolin.
Swollen Brolin. Bobby, shan't we go to Letterboxd?
We shan't. So I guess no.
Damn.
Should we shanty?
Sure.
With shant. It's just word association.
Sure.
It signed me out of Letterboxd, so I have to sign back in.
Here he goes.
Oh boy. And once you log it up there, log it up. What? Once you pull it up there with your log, what did you give? What did we give the first one?
It's an excellent question. I can tell you right now.
A little comparison.
It was at 3.5, I believe.
We gave the original Deadpool 3.5 stars.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
I would give this 3.5 stars as well.
So, yeah, same here. I'd probably go the same.
Gotta be.
Look at that. That was easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Had a girl. She made me queasy because she didn't wash.
An IUD. Stinky.
No. That being said, now that we've given Deadpool 2 3.5 stars, I have 3 trivia questions.
I also have 3.
I have 3.5 inches. And
Whoa, what a man.
I'll go 4.
All right, you go first. Pat.
I'll do the throwaway first.
Okay.
What celebrity did not have a cameo in this movie? Is it A, Fred Savage? Is it B, Brad Pitt? Is it C, Matt Damon? Or is it D, Tom Hanks?
Andy. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is correct. Fred Savage is somewhere in this movie.
I don't think he's in this one. I think they did a re-release of Deadpool 2.
A PG-13.
Oh
version.
shit, that's
And
it.
it was like a parody of The Princess Bride or something like that.
Oh. See, that's
Yeah.
why I gave this a half one.
Yeah, okay.
That would be Once Upon a Deadpool.
Yes.
I kept seeing that name on stuff.
Yeah.
That's what that was, yeah.
Hell,
Robbie.
I do not remember that.
Robbie, those hicks that are talking about how to wipe your
Mhm.
butt. The
Yeah,
guy
that's
with the
Matt
big
Damon
gut, that's Matt
and-
Damon.
Yeah. No, I know.
Oh, I thought you didn't know.
No, I did know.
I
Brother.
didn't know that on the watch when I was looking at trivia for this. Like, Matt Damon's in this movie?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's I would not have known.
Do you know who the other guy was?
I forget, but it's somebody famous.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I didn't like. It's not that I knew like, I'm pointing out that's Matt Damon. Watching it, I was like, I know one of those is Matt Damon because I read that when the movie came out.
Got it. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the other guy, I recognize his face. Alan, I'm gonna mispronounce. His
Iverson.
Yeah. The
Oh,
answer. Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk.
That's it. Alan
Yeah.
Tudyk.
Oh, Alan Two Dicks.
Alan Two Dicks. Robbie, ask you trivia.
What color are Deadpool's Crocs at the beginning of the movie?
Andy.
Andy.
Purple.
No.
Damn it.
You're colorblind, brother.
Yes.
Are they green, blue, red, or black?
Patrick, I'll go blue.
They're blue.
I thought they were purple.
I thought that was a really easy question. That's why when you shouted out, I was like, I'm just going to let him get it right.
Shit, you know what? I thought they were purple too.
Hold on. There's
Hey.
no.
Maybe,
No, I have
maybe
to-
Robbie's trivia's wrong.
Listen, that wouldn't be the first time. Okay, Deadpool 2, Crocs. Let's see.
Dude, imagine we just found out you're colorblind right now.
Brother, those are blue.
Ah, shit. Well, the playground scene was filmed at the playground set used in what other movie?
Andy can't come here.
Robbie! Is it Jack? Previous episode, check it out. Is it Terminator 2? Previous episode, check it out. Is it The Sandlot? Or is it A Christmas Story?
Rob,
Rob,
A Christmas Story.
it is not A Christmas Story.
Ooh. I will go with Terminator 2.
It is Terminator 2.
Nice.
Yeah, remember when she's having that dream?
Oh,
And she's,
yeah.
like, screaming, and then that nuclear bomb goes off, and she becomes a Skelly Bones?
Which is sick.
It is fucking sick. That's a good movie.
Nice.
Check that episode out, everybody.
What character was legally not allowed to watch the movie upon its release? Would that be A? I'll do actor and then the character. A, Julian Dennison, who played Fire Fist. B, Weasel, who played T.J. Miller. C, Paul Wu, the Hong Kong boss. or D, Karen Sony, who plays Dopinder?
Andy. I'm gonna go with the kid, Russell.
That would be correct.
Hell
He
yeah.
was 15 and in New Zealand wasn't allowed to see it.
Wow.
I just figured the rest of them are adults.
I tried to do like, I was like, maybe T.J. Miller had a lawsuit with them, or maybe,
TJ Miller
Oh,
just
yeah.
wasn't allowed to leave his house.
Yeah.
or like a cultural thing. Maybe in Hong Kong they couldn't see it.
Yeah.
That was possible, but they fund those
Perhaps.
movies, brother.
Yeah, they do.
This is the end of the movie. I've had 7 beers at this point. The trivia, it's really well thought out or not thought out at all.
Deadpool says he wants their kid to only have one name, like Cher or Terry, Tim, Todd, Ted,
Andy.
Andy.
Todd.
It is Todd, yes.
Hell yeah, brother.
Todd 2 with Mark Wahlberg. That's a good movie.
Cable carries a bloody teddy bear. This was originally going to be a bloody unicorn, handkerchief, t-shirt, or sneaker.
Patrick. I'll go handkerchief.
That is incorrect.
Rob.
Yes.
Sneaker.
That is also incorrect.
Not unicorn, the other one.
T-shirt.
T-shirt. I'll go t-shirt.
It is t-shirt.
Wow.
Yeah. And they thought, it doesn't really work because what did you like undress your dead kid just to carry around?
My
their
child
bloody-
disintegrated in this shirt.
Yeah, that's just weird.
To promote this movie, 20th Century Fox recreated Blu-ray covers for 16 popular 20th century movies. Name all 16. No, I'm joking. Deadpool. So like they would recreate like a famous movie cover and just have Deadpool appearing as the lead character.
Okay.
Which movie was not used? Terminator, Top Gun, Predator, Fight Club.
Andy. Predator.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Rob. Fight Club.
Incorrect.
Andy. It's Terminator and what else?
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
That would be correct.
Hell yeah, brother.
Top Gun was not made by 20th Century Fox. There was a lot of these, so I was like, as I was trying to figure this out, it's like, probably not like Die Hard. And I looked, I was like, oh, they did it with Die Hard. Yeah, did it with 16 of these. There's a lot.
Jeez.
I remember the Fight Club one and the Predator one. I don't remember. I couldn't tell you the other 14.
Shit.
All right, my third trivia question is, what are the other 14 movie posters? No, Vanessa says her and Deadpool's child will go straight to jail if they name him Earl, Buck, Bobby Jim, Rod,
Andy.
Andy.
Earl.
It is Earl.
Hell yeah.
My name is Bobby Jim.
In the movie, the Vanisher is invisible. In the comics, he is a teleporter, a shapeshifter, a speedster, or invisible.
Patrick, Speedster.
He is not a speedster.
Rob.
Yes.
Shapeshifter?
He is not a shapeshifter.
I don't know.
Patrick, Teamster.
Uh,
It's a Union Buster. This was a quick question.
no, he was a teleporter.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys would be like, oh, he just vanished.
Like, precisely. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I get it.
Yeah.
Good job, Andy. Good
Oh,
character
thanks.
you made up there.
Oh, thanks.
I have one last one.
You know, ask it. Ask it hard, ask it long.
How many times is the word fuck said? Is it A, 50? Is it B, 70? Is it C, 90? Is it D, 99?
Andy. 70.
Incorrect.
Rob. 99.
Incorrect.
I haven't gotten a single question right.
Andy. 50.
Incorrect.
Andy. 90.
90 on the nose.
Wow. Andy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that was the PG-13 one. And the rated, no.
I wrote a song if no one has any more trivia.
I also wrote a song if nobody has any trivia.
Pat,
But
did you write a
only-
song if nobody else has
only
any more
of
trivia?
those-
I wrote a karaoke song about trivia.
Oh.
I just sing the movie posters.
Nice.
Wow.
Like it's We Didn't Start the Fire.
Yeah. Terminator, Top Gun, Predator, Fight Club. Hey, all right.
That works.
Not bad.
I do like you're about to go Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. I cut myself off. Get copyright stricken.
I also have a pick to flip, Andy.
Well, then flip that shit, Robbie.
You didn't call it.
No, Tails.
Okay, now I gotta flip again. It's tails.
So I win.
You win.
I won this podcast.
Sure. I don't really care.
Okay. I'll go first. My song is called An F Word.
Which one?
An F Word. Because, throughout the movie, there's
An
a...
F word.
Oh my god, it's like I'm with my uncles at Thanksgiving.
No, it's like a F word,
That's terrible English, Andy.
God, I can't win with this guy.
What are you talking about? You can't win. You just won the pick
Oh,
toss.
hell yeah. Don't you forget it, Robbie. So throughout the movie, there's a theme here of family, right? He's going to start a family. His family's taken away from him. He's got to find a new family, yada, yada, yada. So they keep referring to family was an F word for me, as in, my past was fucked up, but like, how can I
That was an
fix
F
it for
word.
this person? Yeah. So I recently took a vacation, and on the way back, my wife and I were listening to a lot of Coheed and Cambria. So I think the verses are very much inspired by Coheed and Cambria, but also the verses are way catchier and better than the chorus. I really struggled with this chorus, but anyway, it's called An F Word, and it goes like this. Robbie, hit it. You say my heart's not in it. You say my heart's not in the right place. You're not giving me a whole lot to work with. I'm at the end of my road. Is it the kid or is it me? I finally see what I must do to end up with you. Please give us a chance to be better than we used to be. Family was an effort for me, but now I see it doesn't have to be. 30 seconds to save his soul. It's really not a lot, so he doesn't end up like you or me. I missed you so much, I'm so sorry. It's all my fault, can you see? But now we can finally be together. Please give us a chance to be better than we used to be. Family was an effort for me, but now I see it doesn't have to be. Family was an effort for me, but now I see it doesn't have to be. That's my song.
Rock and roll.
Oh yeah, brother.
Rock as well as
Catchy.
roll.
Liked it.
Thank you. It's like a sequel to last week's song because it's a sequel movie.
What?
Yeah, so I'm using a lot of the same, doodle deedle deedle doodle doodle that figure picking pattern.
Yeah, technical terms.
Sue me, Robbie.
All right, fine. Lawsuit filed.
Robbie, I cannot handle this right now. Can you, Robbie? Robbie, can we settle out of
It's
court?
in the courts already.
Oh, Robbie, you've ruined me.
You told me to do this, Andy.
I did. I really did.
Yeah.
You just got me too'd, brother.
I don't know if I did though.
Me sequeled.
There.
Me squared.
Oh, well, that's my song is called An F Word, and it's about Deadpool 2. I mean, on this listen, I am hearing that I need to remix that because it's fucking sounds like poop right now. But
Okay.
I'm gonna remix it so the listeners will have a nicer version. Robbie, your song.
My song is better than yours because it's not just an F word. My song is called F Words.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My song is called F Words. It's about Deadpool 2, and it goes like this. I learned to walk again. I put together friends, a team until the end. We're all going full send, and I will turn back time. I'll get back what's mine, or I'll end my life. Shadows blend with light. I'm scarred from every fight. My red suit fits so tight. I've got you in my sights. A loss I can't ignore. The vengeance that I swore. With humor at my core. Family. Friends. Fuck. Family. Friends. Fuck. Through chaos, they're at my side. My friends all abide. Loyalty as their guide. We will never hide. A child we must save. So there's no mass graves. He just misbehaves. I mask my pain with jokes. I will never choke. My plans went up in smoke. The fourth wall we just broke. Love and loss we thrive. With humor we survive. I might just stay alive. Family. Friends. Fuck. Family. Friends. Fuck. F-words are not so bad after all. The man deserves to die. The children he may cry. That fucker ought to fry. Make his loved ones cry. That is not your fate. Though you're filled with hate, you can still be great. Family. Friends. Fuck. Family. Friends. Fuck. F-words are not so bad after all. That was my song called F Words, specifically 3 of them.
Wow. Very nice.
Thanks. I was gonna try to write it with all words starting in F. That wasn't happening. I gave
Yeah,
up very quickly.
That seems hard.
Yeah. I didn't have the time.
That theme's fard.
Very good, Andy.
So that simple. It's fat
Food,
simple.
Food Fong.
I think Pat had a stroke.
He said good song, Robbie.
Okay.
Fess. Sorry.
Good.
Doing that.
Good gong.
Oh, Lord.
G words.
I'm saying you got a good dong, brother.
Hell yeah,
Oh.
brother. Good song. I like the first chorus. I'm like, family, friends, flock. I'm like, that's nice. I'm like, oh, it's fun. Oh, you're like in Raven's flock.
Yeah. Robbie Birdman.
Attorney at Caw.
Ooh.
Wow.
Attorney at Maw.
Well, Robbie, do you have any
What do they call a Native American lawyer? Attorney at Squaw.
Wow.
Squaw. Damn it. Hold on, let me try that again.
Squaw.
Yeah, fuck my ass. Hey, what do they call a Native American lawyer? An attorney at Squaw. Damn it.
Nice. What do they call a dog lawyer?
What?
Attorney at Paw.
Oh, that's cute.
Wow. What do you
What?
call a cute lawyer?
What?
Attorney at awe.
That's good. That's good.
Oh.
What do they call a psychopathic killer lawyer?
What's that?
Attorney at Saw.
Very good.
Mm.
What do they call a Eddie Murphy stand-up movie? Not Delirium.
I don't know what.
Attorney at Raw.
All right, Robbie, you got anything to say about your song, you son of a bitch?
What?
You started this.
That's true. I did by mispronouncing squaw. No, I have nothing else to say because I've already forgotten everything about it. We're going to be dropping a hot and fresh. We're going to be dropping hot and fresh on Deadpool and Wolverine.
Hell yeah. So stay
Yeah.
tuned for that. And also,
Andy and
Too
I are going to do an
fast.
entire episode cosplaying as Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah, you won't know.
I'm just going to call Andy Bub a lot. Bub.
Oh, you're Wolverine.
Yeah, I'm going to go, eh?
Nice. Well, we're both Canadian. Then
I'm going to slice you up, eh?
Deadpool's also Canadian.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is Canuck.
Yeah,
right?
I know Ryan Reynolds is. I didn't know Deadpool was
Uh,
also.
I'm
Canadian.
pretty sure Deadpool is Canadian. There's literally no way we could find that out, though.
There is.
So-
You'd be surprised, Andy. There's this thing. I just heard of it called a computer. I was trying to think of a joke and it wasn't coming. So it's just a computer. It's just a computer.
Okay.
Before I Google it, I want to say Hugh Jackman is Australian.
He is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oi!
You know what that means? He says,
Right.
"Good eye."
Wade Wilson is a Canadian mercenary.
Nailed it.
In fact, Wikipedia describes him as a disfigured Canadian mercenary.
Sure.
My face was really burnt, eh?
Nice. Let me
I
tell
should-
the listeners where they could find our music.
Okay, we'll tell the listeners where they can find our music, eh?
Okay. You go to Spotify, you go to Apple Music, you go to wherever you get your music, Deezer perhaps, and you search the Royds, and you will find a plethora of music and songs.
And you can listen to the Royds and eat some poutine, eh?
That's true if you are in Canada or any other place that serves poutine.
You can make
Uh,
poutine yourself, eh? It's pretty easy. It's just French fries and gravy and cheese curds, eh?
Yeah, it's true. I guess you could. Well, on the Bandcamp, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com. You'll find every single podcast song that Robbie and I and guests have written for this podcast, as well.
You're
as
a real
our original-
hoser, eh? How many songs is that, eh?
I think
Hosier.
Hosier is more of a Michigan thing.
No, hold on. Breaking character real quick. Have you heard this song Take Off by Bob and Doug McKenzie featuring Geddy Lee from Rush?
Is that from Strange Brew?
No, it's from I mean, it's the same thing because it is Bob and Doug McKenzie, but it's not from the movie Strange Brew.
Oh.
It's from when they had their show. What was the fucking show? SCTV.
Ah,
And they did a song called Take Off, and the whole sketch is saying, "Take off, you hoser."
Hmm.
And then Geddy Lee comes in and belts. It's like, take off to the great white north.
Nice. Good Getty.
That was a good Yeti.
It's the beauty white. That song is actually a bop. It's just a shame that it's not a real song. It's like a minute and a half.
All right.
But it's good stuff. But back to doing this now.
Robbie, why don't you tell us?
Okay, you can find us on the socials at Instagram. Hey, I'm losing the accent.
Yep, that's gone.
Or TikTok. Or you know what sucks about doing Canadian? It starts to drift a little into Native American, and that's what I avoid. That's offensive if I do it.
That could be Rachel from Friends.
Rachel Slur. Good friend, Rachel Slur. But you can find us on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube at TheRoydsBand. That's all we really use. Follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. And wherever you're listening to us, give us a 5-star review, rate and review. If you're listening on YouTube, leave a little comment, like, and subscribe.
Hell yeah, brother.
Subscribe? Bunch of fucking blood starts shooting out of their computer and shit.
Goodness gracious me. Well, Pat, do you have anything you'd like to promote?
You can look at me on the Instagram. I'm on there. I have a TikTok, which I don't know how to use. And yeah.
I tagged you in a post on TikTok recently, and I was like, that's an old picture, brother.
That's how I thought of it. Never used the thing. I was like, I got tagged on a TikTok. What the hell is this?
Rob, you've been hacked.
You know, as always, thanks for having me, guys. Always a fun time.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Our pleasure.
brother.
Pat, you're welcome back anytime. And thank you, listeners, for listening.
Yes. Thank you very much. Leave a 5-star review. Tell your friends. Word of mouse, word of blouse, all that stuff.
Yeah, we've run out of steam. We're totally out of steam on this episode.
Tired.
God
All right.
bless.
Yeah.
God bless the USA. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye. How do you like that being the last sound?